And welcome to the writer's life, a place where you get the sights, sounds, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on one exciting video. Do I put the chat on? Nobody knows I'm on. But it's a rainy Sunday, so you never know. I got to get back to like announcing that I'll be on at a certain time, but I've been so hit and miss lately. I did a nice interview with Troy, my who's become my kind of partner in publishing projects like Book Blasts and if you haven't seen that Kickstarter yet, you should check it out. There's only like 5 days to go, and I'll put a link to it below. And we also work on the True anthologies. True Romance coming up. True Pulp was a massive success by all standards for anthologies. So excited about that. Of course, I haven't gotten a royalty check yet, but that's coming. What's new? I did the novelette. Actually, the novelette that's in True Pulp is now available widely, where all books are sold. Actually, it's not. It's on the Zon in Kindle Unlimited for 90 days, or now 87 days or something like that. And then it'll be widely distributed. But like everything on the Zon, like it shoots right up to Amazon Hot New Releases and like several categories, and but it is on 3 bestseller lists right now, and it's only a novella. No, it's not even a novella. It's a novelette. You can read it in like one sitting. It's 40 pages, but it's cool. If you love the Moonlights, you'll want to pick this one up. It's either still at 99 cents just for the weekend, or it might have reverted to $2.99. But what's the difference? Can you get a cup of coffee for $2.99 anymore? Speaking of coffee, my afternoon coffee, post-nap coffee. So there's that. That's like a new release deal there. It's better if I don't have both ears covered. There we go. For some reason, I don't know what. In the meantime, and I'm finishing up the new version of Terminal Moonlight. I have a new cover for that. That's going to be all the Moonlights now are going to be Bear Meaty books. Now that Down and Out has gone down and out, I'm keeping all that IP, and if my agent is able to sell multimedia or foreign rights, great. If not, whatever. So I'm keeping all that IP. I mean, a lot of those books have been published like by 2 different publishers and all that, and like that's over. So I just do so much better when I retain my IP. However, I have sold one of my standalone pulp noir novels, hard-boiled novels, and I'll be announcing the details on that as soon as a contract is in my hot little hands. But it looks like it's sold, so that's good news. And what else? Terminal Moonlight will be done hopefully within a week or so. I'm hoping to get it done and ready to go before I leave for Italy, which is, a week from right now. I'm like boarding a plane to go across the ocean, and looking forward to that. I like the whole flying experience. I like the food. I'm like the only person who likes plain food, but I like it. Neat little compartmentalized trays, pasta or fish. No, or it's pasta or chicken. I usually go with the chicken. I never go with the fish. Never go with the fish because it could be spoiled. Wasn't that the plot of the first airplane movie? I'm old enough to remember those. Um, Back in the early 70s. You know, I think the plot of that movie was they had like the food was like spoiled, and like most of the people ate the spoiled entree except for a few, including the pilots, and everybody was just down, for the count. And the plane was like, this is back before computers controlled commercial airliners. The only time back then, like computers worked on military airplanes, but not commercial airplanes. Anyway, so like some woman or dude has to land the plane, and he's getting instructions from the ground. He's like, I'll have to watch that again one of these days. I should watch it on the flight over. But you know what? On the flight over, one Valium and a couple of glasses of wine, and I'm out for like 5 hours. And then if things go really well, I wake up when they turn the lights on in the plane again. Although I don't like that as much as I pretend to, because then I get off the plane, I'm really groggy. I like better that I wake up like an hour or so before they turn the lights on and all that crap, so that I can get my act back together, have a cup of coffee, whatever. Anyway, I'll be there for almost 2 months in Italy. So, but I only bring a backpack. This is it. So that I can stuff it. Oops. So that I can stuff it. Jesus. So that I can stuff it in the overhead and not have to, get off the plane and rush to the baggage belt and pray that, my bag didn't end up like in Poland. But I got to stuff like so much shit into that thing. And luckily, I have an apartment and it has a washing machine. So like minimal clothing, like one sweater. I'll wear a pair of jeans on the plane, and then I'll bring another pair of like khakis with me that'll stuff in the bag. And I'll hey Mary, good to hear from you. What's so funny? Me? What else? Like, socks, big boxer shorts like my grandfather used to wear, t-shirts, workout stuff, sneakers for the gym, and everything else. Like I'll wear a leather coat that's got pockets inside, and everything else goes inside those pockets. It's like, and then I'll have my my shoulder bag, which will have not one but two laptops, and and meds and all that crap, and all the stuff I'll need. Like, say, somehow you have to exit the plane while leaving your bag on an emergency basis. Like if I'm, like if we make a water landing, right? I'm biting my tongue. Anyway. All right. But it's a lot of stuff. I bring a lot of stuff over. Oh, after a few glasses of wine. That's funny to your friend. Yeah. Well, it's the truth though. I get itchy. You know what, Mary? Maybe you've done this, but I mean, try flying to India or Nepal. I flew to Nepal. It was like the first leg was New York City to, where'd we go? To like hamburgers. No, it wasn't hamburger. New York City to, and it was beyond Paris. I remember that. Anyway, it was New York City to somewhere in Europe. It was a few years ago now, 10 years ago. And then you get off the plane for like an hour while they refuel and all that stuff. And then it was like 12 hours to Singapore. And then you get off. because you have to make a connection. Then it was another 6 hours to Kathmandu. Let me tell you, by the time you've had like, I don't know, like 12 or more, as much as I like plain food, but once you've had like 12 or more plain meals, airplane meals, your stomach isn't doing so great, because the food they give you is deliberately starchy. There's a method to their madness. I'm not sure what it is, but look it up, Google it, or ask chat. So I got a lot coming up this week. I got a lot of shit to put together. But I think, to be honest, I could leave right now. If I would just, if someone said, you know what, throw your shit together, you got to go now. I could do it. But anyway, I don't know. Right now, I'm looking at all the shit I pulled out that's got to go with me in some fashion, and it's just scattered all about the room. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. A year ago at this time, I wasn't sure I'd be going anywhere anymore, at least on an airplane, if you get my meaning. So I consider myself lucky, or blessed, or both. All right. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to check in with you guys. So some good stuff happening on the horizon. And I also started a new Steve Jobs book called The Garbage Man. Catchy title. But you know how the Steve Jobs books always has something to do with a profession of some kind, and someone who's, some sort of criminal involved in that profession. And this one this one's great. It starts out not Moonlight, but Steve Jobs is ordered to see. He part-times at the New York State unemployment fraud agency, because he'll take on projects that that need more investigation, right? But he makes like a non-woke joke at the water cooler, and he's ordered to go to the Human Resources Department. And the woman who interviews him ends up not being very woke either, and they start doing things. And they both get caught by their boss and fired. Anyway, I like writing stuff like that. It's fun. All right, you guys. Mary, thanks for chiming in, and I hope to see you one of these times. I don't know if you still go to Laney's, but I do. I'll be there tonight, in fact, for an after-work beer. All right, everybody. I will catch you guys, if not tomorrow, maybe the next day.